Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the Realistic Farming Series for Farming Simulator 22, where we use real tractors, we use real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. Welcome back, everybody, to episode number 2 on the Bieberfelden map. The Justin Bieberfelden map. Welcome back. We left off on harvesting, and guess what we're going to continue to do? We're going to move over to the next field over and start the next harvest. We finished this field here. We can come back and do the straw at a later time. We are playing, like we stated in the very first episode, we are playing at 2-day months, 1x speed. We're going to give ourselves 24 hours to play. So we're going to play for 12 hours and 12 hours. So buckle in. So grab yourself a sandwich, grab yourself a Coke or a Pepsi or whatever you want to drink, and join me. We're going to do a little bit longer video today. We're going to go for an hour so that we can actually get some stuff done today, maybe the harvest done and things like that. I also have to fix this real quick, and I'm going to do that on camera. We are going to go down to 2.6 and customize, and it will disconnect it. And we understand that, but we're going to get into it and fix it right now. Here we go. So let's get this on course play for the next field. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So how you guys doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. And I'm doing fantastic as usual. So we are going to get here, and we are going to go first place. We're going to go, no, whoops, got to get in a little bit farther so he recognizes us. There we go. No headlands and generate course. Shebang. It's going to be a little bit angled. It's kind of a little weird angled. That's kind of cool. That's all right. And where is our starting point? Let's get us here. Okay. So is the starting point, I'm assuming, down here? Hopefully, we'll figure this out. Because right now I don't have a starting point. Okay. Well, that's going to be an issue. So we're going to have to do this ourselves. At least until we hire a worker. So we're going to get rid of this. All right. So we got to do a headland ourselves because it will not recognize. It puts the fields together. And I don't think I own. Let's get over here. I don't think I own field 45. Nope. Or 42 or whatever it is. All right. So we'll do ourselves a headland. A couple 2-tree headlands, and then we'll send a regular worker off. It's going to cost us money, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll get this done. Come out a little bit. It's a little bit higher there. She's going to be a slow one. I think... I don't know. I think I can just do 2 strips here. And then turn her loose because I think that's wide enough. Let's go in here a little bit so you guys can see. So before we go any further, you guys know how it works. You're going to lose the game sound, but you're not going to lose me. And I want to make sure I'm recording. And yes, I am. So I just got to thinking about it a little bit today. That my 30-minute videos on my realistic series is just not enough. In fact, I may go to the realistic or a little bit longer videos on even my other series just because I've been missing the ability to get some stuff done. 30 minutes is great for YouTube, but I'm in this YouTube game for you guys. I'm not in this for YouTube. I'm in this for me. So let's get the headland here. We'll do 2 of them. I want to be able to, I probably should just do one headland right around it because I want to be able to not have to worry about at least the one outside headland. Come back in here for a little bit so you guys can get a little bit in cab. I want to thank you guys for the wonderful, amazing, great, fantastic comments. The video I just dropped for the Gardener to Gazillionaire is starting off a little slow, but that's okay. She'll gain traction. You guys are busy. You guys are doing your stuff. You guys are doing your thing. It's in the middle of, well, towards the end of summer now. And we just, you know, we understand. But yeah, I think I'll do at least 2. Because I can't believe it didn't, like, it did that to me on Ocean City, where it started, like, Courseplay didn't recognize it. So, also, I have an older version of Courseplay, so I might want to update it anyways. So this is going to be slow going for the 2 headlands because it is a decent sized field. It's okay. But this way, because what I think that a lot of people forget, like a lot of people get into wanting to move their series along and wanting to do things super fast and things like this, and me included. I'm finding that out on my Gazillionaire series, that you get really caught up really quickly into moving quick and moving fast instead of just doing things the way they're supposed to be done. And that's great. So I'm going to do some soul searching today, and I may be doing a few changes to the channel. Not changing the channel itself, but going back to what we originally started the channel for, because I really enjoy playing this style. I'm a big one on playing slower. Come in here for you guys again, just so you can get a little bit of both. For those of you who like in cab, and for those of you who like out of cab, this is a realistic speed, everybody. This is what speed you harvest at. Now, on a flat field, kind of like this, with a huge header and huge grain tank, like a John Deere 6090 or a big combine like that, you could probably get her up to about 4 miles an hour. I have seen people harvest at 5, but it misses quite a bit. It misses, you know. It works, though. I have seen it. It depends on the size header you have and how much stuff you can take in. Wheat is generally a thicker crop anyway, so you would want to go a little bit slower. But generally speaking, the smaller header that you have is the slower you're going to go. So the 6 miles an hour that the in-game is not that far off, but that's like, the way I look at it is that is in a perfect world, absolutely perfect world where there's no other issues with what we need. You know, like there's nothing like this. I would not want to be going 5-6 miles an hour and hit a rock. You tear up that $50,000-$60,000 header, that's for sure. It's bad enough you hit them at 3 miles an hour and it's ting, ting, ting. Sometimes it shuts the combine right down. It literally does. So it's pretty cool. I like it. And this is my it's on a leg. Sorry, gotta stop. This is the way we play. This is the way I like to play. This is the way I like it, and many of you like it. I was doing, I think, the other series, the realistic-ish series, because I just thought I was trying to please everybody. And I'm getting, as I get older, I'm realizing that I have to pick a style for my channel and keep it, and that's pretty much what I have to do. And that way I can stay on series and I can actually just play one series. So that's what we may do. I don't know. Nothing's ever written in stone, and anymore you have to be careful what you say on video, because people will come back and say, well, you said this and you said that and you said this, and I pick and choose my words very carefully now. So when I am always talking about doing something like that, I always tell you guys, well, it's just talk right now and it'll be in the works, but I never know really until after a good night's rest, and I get up and I decide this is how I want to do it. So I do know that the only time that we will fast forward time, if we absolutely have to, is if it's raining. Because if you guys know in game, sometimes you'll get 4, 5, 6, 7 hours in a row of rain. And so, but we're going to try. We're going to try to change that, because what I could do, and you guys know this. Oh, got it with my header. Russell's going to nail me on that one. You guys know how it works as far as, like, in real life. You don't all the time get, I mean, you do. You do. There's times when you get rain for 2 or 3 days in a row, and everything comes to a grinding halt as far as that goes. But what I could do is, if it's raining, we'll let it, we can, even if we just did one episode in the rain, and if it looks like it's going to be a second hour, I can change it with the additional game settings to come back to sunny again, if you know what I mean, so that we can say, okay, it rained for an hour and then the sun came out. There's many ways to do it to keep the series moving, because when I was on Calmsden, oh gosh, a year ago now, over a year ago, I ran into that. I got about 13 episodes into the game, into the series, of a realistic series, and I got about 13 episodes in, and it started to rain, but then it rained for like 5, 6, 7 hours, like real time. Like the first hour, 2 hours, I ran grain, I stacked bales, I did what I could to keep going with the time, but it just didn't seem like it ever stopped raining. So now we have the ability to change that. We have the ability to change the weather, basically. And that's what I think we're going to do. I think what we'll do is put a max limit on it. If it rains more than 2 hours in game, which would be 2 episodes. You know, think about it. It's 2 episodes if I do an hour video, each one, of rain, of us not being able to do anything other than maybe you can. Man, I still wouldn't. Depends on how hard the rain is. I wouldn't even subsoil in the rain. I wouldn't. Although you can, and you can fertilize stuff, but you have to be careful. It can't be a crazy rain. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go one more headland around, and let me see something. I got an idea. Let's see what he does, and this is going to be a regular worker here. Actually, you know what? Let's see what Courseplay does going this way. How's that sound? I'll shut this off so we can not scream over it. Okay. Nope. I have to change it because it's an angle. I have to change. Oh, I see. Let's see if this one does it. Oh, there you go. It fixed it. Okay. But it went down to the other field. I still didn't fix it. So what I want to do is, how do I do manual? Okay. Wow, you can change that. This I used to be an expert at Courseplay, but now I've forgotten it. But now, if you look at it, it would go down and harvest that other one. This would be good for when you own both fields and then just let it go. That's pretty cool. So yeah, see, that actually changed it. Okay, so now we know how to do that. Yeah, see, it's weird how that did that. So we're just gonna close that down. Okay, so let's attempt to do something here. But see how, like, it's so much better when it's slower clock and you're not worried about trying to, like, I'm not gonna make anything up, guys. That 6x speed goes real super fast. So this is gonna cost us some serious money, but let's see what he does. Let's see if he actually misses down there. And let's see. Let's just kind of follow him along and see, because I'd like to be able to run grain while he's harvesting. I know on this end he's got plenty of room, because he's got a headland plus the turn around into the grass field. But I'm hoping he has enough. Now, once he gets past those trees, he'll have enough. Then once we get done, I think these are the only 2 fields I have to harvest, right? I think I have. Yes, these are the only 2. We own this one. Yeah, we own that one, that one. These are all, this is our farm. This is a field. Okay, so we own grass. Okay, these are the only 2. So this straw that we get off here is going to have to go for the cows. Let's see. Ooh, does he have enough? He's going to probably turn around on the crops. Maybe he's got enough. Yeah, he was going to turn around on the crops. But I hope that's enough for him to do it, even though next time I'm going to have to remember. Now, once we get these 2 fields, I think I can plow them in and make a course. Then we'll be fine. In fact, eventually we can add on and get some decent-sized fields. But, you know, I think, and like I said earlier, this is tentatively, so let's run back to our farm here. See, this field's only 5.53 acres. Ugh, there. Tentatively, I may just do realistic series. But like I said, that's tentative. And that's going because I did see people are excited and get really excited for the realistic series. And I think going forward, and like I said, and this is just talks right now, so nobody hold me to my word, nobody do anything like that, nobody call me up and say they want to talk about timestamps and all this stuff, because you never know with me. I could change it tomorrow. He's got a nearly green tank full, which is great. And but I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk to my inner family, some of my immediate family members on the channel, and see if that's what they think that would be better for the channel. And if it is, then that's what we'll do. Because I'm getting tired of jumping maps because, I'm not going to lie, it is getting harder and harder to do more than one series. It really is, because you focus. So, like, I came here, like, I had done the Gardener to Gazillionaire. And the nice thing is, here's what I showed on that, is that you can start literally with just a garden, and I was up to $1 million in 8 episodes because the fields are so big. So I may just go from there, you know, because, and then I came back here, because remember, I hadn't recorded since, I put out a live stream for that on Saturday. Then I didn't record Sunday. Then I put this one out. Then I went back. I forgot where I was even at. It was absolutely crazy. Now he should stop here. Or not. I don't think he's going to make it around. We're not going in the crops. That is so unrealistic. That's why I like course play, because they kind of follow that stuff. But I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to own both of these if we want to use course play. But that's okay. We can utilize workers, too. We can pay them once in a while. It doesn't hurt anything. Hope he makes it all the way down here without having to change. That one headland is nice. That's all I needed. But as you can see, we're already pushing half an hour. So even for me, an hour long. But I think I'm gonna put out a poll. This is what I'm thinking. If I put out a poll, and I'm gonna let you guys decide. I know that YouTube enjoys it, but I do enjoy the longer vids. I really do. And I may do like, for example, if we really like a series and we're moving along on it, I can extend another live stream and come and live stream. Whoop. I knew that was going to happen. So we're going to have to do this, and we're going to have to fire him for a minute. So we can do this, and then we can get him right back on it again. There we go. Get a little bit closer. Get a little bit closer. Ooh, half that green went on the ground. Went on the ground. fill in the bottom of that. There we go. I mean, it's a cool sound, too, that it makes. I want to see something. Look at that. I think when you make a mod for a combine, you should just... Because our combine at home has like a little window back here. I could see that. Like, I can actually see the pipe. And the pipe comes out more like up here. It comes out farther. But that's okay. Remember, this is just a video game. But I think I will, after a good night's sleep, I will, like I said, I'll talk to my family here at home. I'll talk to my immediate family members. I'll give Big A shout out, and see what he thinks. I love his opinions. It's great. There you go. Now we'll put him back on it. We'll try to keep him staying emptied out a little bit. Because I think what I'd like to try, like, I was talking about it last night in the video for the Gardener to Gazillionaire. There we go. And I want to try beef cows. Although I love my dairy cows, they make milk every day. I'd like to maybe try them. And then the next series, try pigs. Like a legitimate pig farm. And go from there. Let's get some in the back a little bit. Just to even it out a little bit. Just a little high in the middle. Yeah, almost 1,000 liters. Nice. One headland's working out perfect on this field. Wonder why he's backing all the way up. Let's watch to see what he's doing, because he's costing me money. Sometimes you look at him and you're like, what are you doing? Hard to find good... What is going on with this field? Am I going to have to harvest this whole thing by hand? Just watching the hired help try to figure out what he's doing. Yep, he's going to miss that whole pass. I knew that was going to happen. So now I got to wait for him to come up and back. That's kind of dope. All right, so while he's doing that, I'm going to have to come back and finish that one strip. Let us head down, and we're going to start some baling. We're going to get some baling done. 55 degrees in the morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. We probably normally wouldn't start harvesting this early. But then again, it is 60 degrees out in March. So the dew would have burned out by now, and it would have been okay. It would have had a little bit extra moisture in it, but that's okay. You know? So, but what I was saying in the beginning of the video is, look, we have this whole entire map to do. And generally speaking, it is a little bit smaller fields. But when you're starting to have to do, like, if you look at, we did a half an hour last night, and we're going to do an hour tonight. We're still only on the second field. Can you imagine when we get, 30 fields or whatever? Plus mowing and all that stuff. We want to have time to do some stuff. So I think the baler is still at the store. So we're going to have to run up to the store real quick and grab our baler. Ha! The flap works on the exhaust. Yep, we're going to grab our good old-fashioned Mark Thor baler, and we're going to use the Ursus to pick them up so that we can stack them all in there. Each side is going to have straw bales and hay bales, and the silage bales we're going to put out. Just leave them stacked out so that we can then just we're going to grab a skid loader, and we're going to load up the bales into the Total Mix ration maker. But we're going to start, like, super small on this map, like 5 or 10 cows, and that's it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough in your ear holes. Yeah, so I'm doing that on purpose because the best way that I have found in all the iterations of Farm Sim that I've played, like literally, you know, FS13, 15, 17, 19, now 22, is you start small, and it allows you to get built up quite a bit on bales. But what we're going to do a little bit differently is we're not going to let them get to breeding age. Okay, I've got it all figured out, guys and gals. Go here, get him locked right into place. We're going to make sure that he's set up with 180 bales, which are big. Back to the farm we go. We're going to go, he's at about 2,000, 21%. We don't even want to watch him because we're going to get frustrated if we watch him. Yeah, we just want to be able to have enough time to do all the fields. That's all we want to do. Plus, anyway, so I'm going to start small with the cows, and like I said, you build up. We're going to do things a little bit differently. So if we buy 5 cows, okay, we're not going to let them get to breeding age. We're not going to let all that stuff. When we get to the money level where we can buy 10 cows, then we're going to sell those off and buy 10 ones that make milk. So we don't need to buy the 18-month-old. They start creating milk at 12 months. So we can buy the 12-month-old ones, which are significantly smaller. Plus, right here's our animal dealer. So we're going to get ourselves a animal trailer, and we're going to transport them. And so we're going to start with 5, and then when we have enough money to buy 10 of them, we're going to figure out how much money it takes to buy 10 of them. Then we are going to buy 10, sell those off by 10. That way we can just keep getting more and more and more, but we have to have enough money to do that. Remember, we also have a $300,000 loan that we got to pay off. So he's coming back down, so let's not get this worker going here. We'll go down here. You know, you don't realize how much you tab vehicles until you make a rule where you can't tab vehicles. And I'll tell you, when you've got to run everywhere, it takes a while to get what you got, what you need. And then when we mow, what we're going to do is we got the Moco mower, which will kind of swath it for us. We're going to buy the little single row tedder, and then we're going to make our hay that way. So we'll do it. Yeah, he missed that complete strip, but that must have been because he was full and I messed it up. But we're going to empty him, and then we're going to start baling, and we got 32 minutes left. It goes really fast. When you're sitting here playing and everything like that, by the time 32-minute rolls around, we will have had our harvest done. So we will have been able to get both our fields harvested in an hour and a half. So you got to figure more like 2 hours by the time everything's done right. And that's just these 2 fields. We got lots and lots of other fields to do. Now he'll be able to go a few headlands more, or a few passes more. And then we'll let him go. And then when he gets to be about 3,000, we'll come back. We'll have to come back and do that strip. That's probably my fault for taking him out of the lane. But I didn't want to drive on the crops because we are doing realistic. Down the road again. I like it. I like it. I like it. 30 minutes left, everybody. It's going so fast. So what do you guys have going on your farms, on your virtual farms? Are you playing realistic? Are you playing semi-realistic, realistic-ish? Are you a speed farmer? Because to me, it doesn't matter how you play. It matters that you're happy. And that's absolutely what matters to me. Shall we bail a little bit in cab? I think so. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I got to unfold the baler. Okay. And I got to set my cruise control for... there we go. Oh, that little lever comes down. That's kind of cool. There we go. We are bailing in cab. For those of you who love the realism inside the cab, I love these open cab tractors. You can see. That's what I'm saying is, like, this wouldn't be so bad because you can actually see. But boy, I tell you, when you get into some of those cabbed ones, it's like, ow. Like, I love my my Ford tractors. I use them a lot. But when you can't see, there's a post there and a post there and here post, there post, everywhere post. Now we're going to come out, and we will be getting our first bale. 93.50 is the first bale. So we're not going to have too many bales on this map. And we'll, down in the left-hand corner, we'll keep an eye on the green of the harvester. Okay. Nice. And we'll go back in cab for a little bit so you guys can see. That's why I said this way we're playing both ways. So a lot of people like it in cab, a lot of people like it out of cab. So we can, we're going to make people happy that way. But I think for me, like after some long thought and paused and, as a content creator, you're always thinking, you're always trying to make changes to your channel. I think I've gotten away from my way that I wanted the channel to go. I think I've done that, and my apologies to you guys for that. Well, it's 11,000 liters actually for a bale. That's crazy. That's a big bale. In fact, the next thing I think we'll buy is a skid loader, and then we'll get a straw blower. 11,000 liters of straw right away. Oh, I should have lifted up that pickup, or a bunch of rocks and everything else will be in there. All right, so when he comes back up on his next pass, we'll keep it out here so we can kind of see. I'll get a little wider so you guys can see what's going on. What a beautiful tractor, though. So we're doing some old school farming on a realistic channel. This map is great because this map is not overly, like, I'm finding myself enjoying the simpler maps a lot easier because it's not so much fighting with the graphics on a computer or a console, and don't get me wrong, I love my detailed maps, I really do, but this one is kind of like Texas. But I will put out a poll, and I want on my community page about what you guys want, and I'll let you guys decide. No, you know what? No, I can't do that. That always gets me in trouble, and that's not a slight against you guys. That's a slight against me. Because I get in trouble because then I try to please too many people, and I don't just play the way I want to play. So we are going to shut this right here. We're going to shut the baler off for a minute. We'll come back. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous tractor. 1586 Case International IH. Gorgeous tractor. I do have to get at least my Farmall H Series because that is my real-life tractor. That was my dad's, and it now sits in our barn. If you guys visit my my channel, the banner picture is my actual tractor sitting outside of my barn. So outside of our, I guess Farm Sim would call it a shed, but it's a barn to me. It's the old milking barn that we converted into a storage shed, basically. We took out all the stalls, we took out all the milking stuff, and we built a brand new one on the farm. But this is the old milking parlor, but now it's just a shed. So you can see by the boards on the picture of how worn and out it is. So it's been there a long time. So we got about 25 minutes, and we are doing great. You know, if we finish in an hour and a half, two fields, as soon as we empty this, I'll let you guys know how much they are. I know this one's 5 point something. I think that one's like an acre. Yeah, and I think it's literally like 6 acres tops. So that just goes to show you that with one headland around, and we're gorgeous. We're golden. That's why I said the map author thought ahead. They put some spaces between it, and did some cool stuff. I do like the Texas map high grass, though. But I think if I was to do the two headlands, full two headlands, then it would not even miss any. It would be fine. So I think next time I'm going to do that. Let's see if we can get up to the 20,000. We've already got, I think we had like 10,000 liters in there from before. Let me get out of your way here, buddy. Normally I would be following this right here, but I want you guys to be able to see it emptied. We're almost at 2,000, and then he'll be able to go to another 3,000. So it's great. Love it. Here we go. So we've officially got 30,000 liters of wheat ready to go and ready to be sold. But we got to get the highest price. I think we're going to go, we'll check that start of tomorrow's episode. No, because this is going to drop. I'm recording this on Thursday night. This is going to drop sometime Friday. Now, remember, the hour videos are going to take longer, so it may be later in the afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock, by the time I get this dropped. Yeah, it'll work. And I may plow these in. I don't know. No, I might just, use meadow grass. But I will put a little tiny road around. I don't know. I don't like messing with maps too much. Unless I have to actually terraform it, or I'm intending to do that. But thank you guys for all of the views, all of the love, all of the stuff that you guys have shown me over the last, I'd say, 3.5 plus years. We're pushing next March. This coming March coming up, which we just passed March, but once we get into the next March, it'll start my 4th year on YouTube. So as you see that we haven't grown exponentially like overnight. It'll be 4 years starting, but we're still growing, and I don't care if we're growing only, 1 sub every year and a half, or I don't care, because the people that are coming now are the ones that want to watch the channel, and that's what makes me happy. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome in. My name is Fury Machine. To let you guys know a little bit about how I came up with my name, both of my sons were professional MMA fighters, and one of them's nickname was Fury, the other one's nickname was Machine. So thank you for asking me the questions and wanting to know about why I did things and why I do that. There's nothing wrong with questions, but that's how I came up with my name. We are a family-friendly channel here. I don't curse, I don't swear, I don't talk politics. We leave all our opinions at the door. Everybody's here to watch Farm Sim, and they're here to watch whatever kind of Let's Play that you like. That's what you show up to watch. Whoops, forgot. I can drive as fast as I want because I have that work mod, and I have to set my cruise control. I think I put it in here. I don't know. But 11,000 liter bales, that's crazy. So we're getting ready to do 22,000. We'll buy a straw blower. We'll put 11,000 in one, 11,000 in... No, we're just going to start... Yeah. So here's what we can do. How about this, everybody? How about this for a plot twist? This is going to be a kind of a cool plot twist. I think... you know how Fury always... His little brains rattling like a paint can in there. So I'm going to go and... Nope, we'll see if he can get a whole nother headman. Or a whole nother... How about this? We start with 5 cows, okay? When we make enough from milk to buy 10 cows, we'll sell those and we'll make them buy their own. And then we'll sell those 5 and we'll buy ourselves 10. How's that sound? Yeah. Because I think our trailer, I think you can find a trailer out there that holds 10 cows. And then we'll just buy 10 at a time. And sooner or later, we will have enough. Then when those 10 cows have enough to made enough in milk sales to buy 20 cows, we'll do the same thing. And so on and so forth. And then we'll double. So we'll start with 5 cows. And then when they make enough milk, we'll find out how much milk sells for and how many liters we need to make that kind of money. Then we'll buy ourselves 10 cows. And we'll let them buy themselves. This way we can start slow and let our bales and stuff build up. Because remember, at 1x speed with 2-day months, it's going to take a long time to grow crops. So we're going to have to also make sure that... But then again, we can buy straw bales. We can buy whatever we need. So I'm never worried about running out of stuff that they need. I just can't believe I shut that off again. The other thing is, too, is that we started with a liquid fertilizer tank. We're going to buy pallets of that every one. But once we get enough manure and slurry caught up, we're going to alternate between, like this field here will be done with slurry once. And then the next one we'll do it with manure so that we can build up on both. And eventually when we have 500 cows in both, we have plenty of it. So that's our 33,000 liters off of a 1.85 acre field. Okay, he's coming up. We got enough time to get down to the end. The little like thing right on the front, right in the middle of your windrow. We'll stop him here. He's still going. About 15 minutes. So about 18 minutes. See, in this way, you harvest all your fields. Then we're gonna come and we're gonna fertilize it first. Then we're gonna subsoil it. Then we're going to fertilize it. Then we're going to lime it. Then we're going to fertilize it again. That's our second time. Because we're not going to run precision farming. Because I think there's some things wrong with precision farming that need to be fixed. Can I fix them myself? Yeah, I could do that. But I'm not going to. I've always run it. I've always run precision farming for as long as I can remember back in every iteration with the exception of 13. And 13, we didn't have it. But 15, 17, and 19, and 22. No, actually, I stand corrected. I think it came out 17 first. So 17, 19, 22, we've had it, and I have run it exclusively for those last 3 iterations. So 17 and 19 was 2 years, and 19, 20, 21, 22 was 3 years. So talking at least the last 5 or 6 years, I've been running precision farming. So I'm just like, I want it simple. I've also always run the animal extension mod. I don't want to do that anymore. Now, I may, when I start the next series down the road, I may bring it back in for one simple reason. I want to try pigs, and I think there's a way to do it where you can buy baby pigs and make yourself some money. So, all right, so we know that 1, 2, 3 headlands. Now, I don't even know if this field was fully fertilized. You know, when we started, all I know is it had crop in it. We got a good yield off these 6 acres. You know what I mean? We got 30,000 liters of wheat already, and over there we got at least 3 bales. of straw. We're going to have a lot more. The next thing I'm going to buy, take out a loan, and I'm going to buy my skid loader and drive that back down here because that's how we're going to do our bales. In fact, with these two little close fields, I don't even know if I need to load them up. But I may use it. Since we already have the Ursus, I may use it. There we go. Let him build up again. And it's going right along. Hour and a half to get 6 acres done. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I do know that that field down there is probably about the same size as this one. Yeah, 5.53. Oh, I got to come back up here and do this too. Can't remember. Remember. 3.7. So this would be an 8. Well, between the two of them is 8 and then 9. So pretty close to, between 9 and 10 acres this field would be. Or these are 2 fields that we own if we buy that one next, which we're not going to. But we got just a few more pieces of equipment to buy. But once we get it, then we got to concentrate on getting our cows. And then, what am I after here? Oh, the baler is down here. Getting our cows set up, getting our skid loader, and then I think we're going to be on our way. Oh, I tell you, I had a rough day today, that's for sure. I got up at 4:30 to milk the cows, and everything was good. I came home and ate my breakfast, got a lot of stuff done, and then went to settle in. Big A was live. I literally went to settle into his stream, and the alarms were going off in the barn. And usually when the alarms are going off, something's either leaking, something's shocking, something crossing, something major's happened, because otherwise the alarms won't go off. So I go out there, and the milk tank is leaking. It's got a leak in the bottom of it. Now, luckily for us, they picked up the milk this morning, so it was empty, but it had about a little bit, maybe a couple gallons in it, in the lines and stuff. So it was leaking. So then I had to drain the lines, take them all off, clean them all out, and then I had to weld the bottom of the tank where it had a crack in it. I don't know if somebody hit it with something. I don't know if we don't know. But it had a giant crack in the bottom of it. It was leaking through the crack. And so it was about, I'd say 9:30. Well, it was about 8:30. Yeah, it was about 8:30 my time, because he went on at 7:30. His time. He lives in Missouri. And I just sat down. The alarms went off, so I had to go out and take care of that. Sat down. A bunch of drama happened. I went out, and I said, nope, I'm too tired for this. So I went ahead and I played some Guild Wars 2. I kept this stream up so I could listen to it. And I just went and played some Guild Wars 2 and kind of relaxed. And had a couple of freeze pops for my supper tonight. That was about it. But other than that, that was a pretty uneventful day for me. Normal up until that point. There's him. We know he can go down and back again. So yes. Lift the baler head up. That's great. This baler is so nice. I'm so glad you guys have access to it, because forever there was only just a couple of us that had access to it. But this one's special. He made my logo and put it on it. Yeah, see? Beer Machine Gaming, that's my logo. I'm so old, I've got the PlayStation things on it. And I think, yeah, that's kind of cool how I took a controller, and actually Farmer Z made my logo for me, but he took the inside of a controller, and that picture, and then that picture is basically the controller and the buttons. And he asked me what color I liked, and he made that. See, basically the Red Bull is the Fury. So, shout out to my kids for doing what they did, allowing me to use their nicknames and their likenesses as far as my channel. It's great. So, not everybody would do that, and yeah, been fun. We got about 10 more minutes, guys and gals, And we'll be wrapping this up. Boy, I tell you, it goes fast. Even an hour goes fast. And then after we get done harvesting, like I said, we'll get everything baled. However long that takes us, we don't care. We're going to do this the right way. And right realistic speeds and all that stuff. The only thing I don't have realistic in here is the cow pen sizes. For a pen that size, you might be able to feed maybe 50 cows in that thingy. But that's okay. We explained that on the last episode. We're not going to go crazy into that. All right, so... Oh, man, he was only like 1,000 left of a bale. Lift that up, shut that off. 1, 2, 3, 4 bales. 4 bales. Then we're going to get him set up around on this one. Once I'm done combining. So he has enough room. Yeah, so we got enough time while we're waiting for him to buy ourselves a skid loader. So let's buy us. We're going to try. We're going to try to buy the red one. I have 2 different kinds in here that I'd like to try. I have the John Deere, and then I have the Massey. I do like the Massey a lot more, but it's also $10,000 more. So... yeah, let's pull the trigger on it anyways. I do like the Massey. 11, 8, yeah. $25,000. So we're going to go down here to our loan and grab $25,000. There we go. And we're going to get skid loaders. We're going to change this red. Yeah, let's go skid loader. Yeah. Nope. Nope, and nope. There we go. And let's grab us because we're going to be using this to scoop out the manure too. First thing we're going to grab is we're not going to have any pallets. So I think we'll grab this. Grab this. And we'll make it red. And we'll grab the weight. And we'll make it red. Oh, I don't have enough money. How much is it? 29. Here he comes anyway. So let's get him emptied first. And then we'll buy that weight. These tractors just sound amazing too. He's only going to have a couple more passes to get done and then the field done. May not happen this episode, but... So we also have to buy a straw blower, but we can't blow straw yet because we don't have any Calzaruni yet. So what we're going to do, though, is put 1 bale of straw in the mixer and 1 bale of straw in the mixer of the other one. Then we're going to stack 2 of them in the barns in front of where they need to go. Yep. I love that inspect mod. That ever since I put that in, best mod ever. Easy mod, easy peasy mod, but best mod ever because you can tell when your harvesters are getting full. Because in real life, you would have walkie-talkies and he would tell you, hey, my grain tank's getting full. You know, come on over and you need to empty me. Or if you're dropping it off back off the barn and he's in the middle of nowhere, he's waiting for you. We used to call those legitimate P-breaks. Because if the guy is running, if you only got like 1 or 2 people running for you, there's a lot of times, especially if you have a long ways to go, they're at the drop-off point, the barn or the silo or wherever they're putting it, and you're stuck in the field. So we used to call those P-breaks. Those are the times when no one else is around and you're in the field all by yourself and you go pee. Well, you can. You get out, you stretch your legs a little bit so you can move around. There we go. And now I've got to, let's head down here, and I got to put a little bit more money in. At least we'll put 12 so that our worker can keep going. Oh, there we go. We're in the right section anyways. I want to buy that weight. Get everything hooked up, and then we'll take her down and grab some bales if we can. There we go. Isn't that nice little skid loader? Now, I think what we'll do, we'll run these first. Oh, look at that. Look at the view from in here. Like, I'm really starting to dig these wide open cabs. You have so much more visibility. I'd run in, if I had open cabs, I'd run in cab all the time. But reality is you, as a farmer, you can't run open cab too long because you're constantly, you could be out in the middle of the field and it looks like this out, super sunny, there's the sun, super sunny 1 minute, pouring rain the next. So you need the cab, so you don't get wet and soaked, and all these electronics that are in here would get soaked. So it's strictly a warm weather, nice weather type of cab. I would not want to run this in the rain. I would not want to run this in the snow. Getting too old for that. So we'll go right to the field with it, grab it. And you know what the truth of the matter is? If I lived that close to the animal dealer or the shop, I'd drive it home too. Especially that road there that doesn't have any traffic on it. Oh yeah, 12 miles an hour. Watch this. You can. The modern skid loaders, you can haul. You can probably go close to 20. So, first thing we got to do is we got to get them loaded up and flip over because we want to be able to stack them. Sorry, I got an itch on my belly. Isn't that a nice little machine or what? So glad they did the update on it and fixed it, because what they were doing before was, if you used it and didn't sell it at a shop and you sold it out of your, basically the sell point, I can go down and back again, it would freeze the game. Let's get this flipped over. Because that way we can grab two of them. Perfect. Now, if we do this right and we get it just on the end over here, let's level that out a little bit. You'll be able to come right alongside the other one and grab two of them. There we go. And we're right here. We're going to put one in here and one in the other one. And then we'll put one into the... Oh, we only got a minute left. Oh, all right. Got to shut her down here. So let me get the worker. Whoops, wrong one. All right, everybody. We made it to the end of episode number 2. So please, 1 second. Look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And yeah, stay tuned for the poll. As far as maybe we'll decide that. We talked about that already. I'm not going to go harping on it. But I'm going to make some changes, I think. Like I said, I'm going to talk to a few people and get going. We made it. It has officially taken us 1 hour and 30 minutes to do 6 acres, and we still got a little bit more. So probably I'm guessing about 20-25 minutes. Then we got to bale it all and pick it all up with the when we get to this one, we'll use the Ursus so we can stack them. But this one, little baby field, is right next to our farm. We could just run them over real quick, which is what I would do. And on that note, I love you all, and I will catch you on the live stream on Saturday, which when you guys watch this will be tomorrow, and we will be live streaming on here for 2 hours instead of, or 3 or 4, depending on how far we want to go. But hope you guys join me, and on that note, I will catch you all on the flip side.